All right, we're talking wound healing, we're talking aging, slow healing wounds, and the degenerative process in general. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, and we've been saying there's a close relationship between wounds that do not heal and the aging process, or slow healing wounds and the aging process, and the degenerative, as in the non-regenerative, non-healing process. We talk about degenerative disease a lot on this program. The bulk of our health issues in this country, by far and away, the vast majority of dollars spent and time spent in misery in terms of our health, involves degenerative disease. Degenerative as in non-regenerative. Degenerative diseases are diseases where the body just doesn't heal, as opposed to traumatic diseases or traumatic injuries, where you get hit by a car or you take a fall, as opposed to infectious kinds of issues that involve bacteria and viruses. We're talking mostly on this program about the degenerative disease process. Why? Well, first of all, as I say, most of the time that we spend in health misery and most of the dollars we spend on healthcare involve degenerative health issues. But the most important thing about degenerative disease is the recognition that it doesn't have to be. It's not in the body's nature to degenerate. In fact, it's in the body's nature to regenerate. If we're dealing with degenerative health crisis, something is mucking up the works. Something is mucking up the system. Likewise with wounds that don't heal, or wounds that are slow to heal. The body's nature is to heal wounds. The body's nature is to recover and regenerate tissue. So if you're not healing from a wound, or you have a slow healing wound, it's the same thing as a degenerative disease, in the sense that something is mucking up the system. There's 4 basic scenarios that are relevant when it comes to the subject of wounds and wound healing. First, you got wounds that don't heal, or wounds that are slow to heal, and this is especially the case with elderly folks, or with long-term malnutrition, or if there's some kind of associated degenerative disease. Most especially diabetics deal with wounds that don't heal, or wounds that are slow to heal. Folks who are bedridden, who can't move their bodies, are stuck in bed, they get pressure sores. This can also be a problem. This can also cause wounds that don't heal, or wounds that are slow to heal. The second scenario is if you have a wound that is healing normally, but you just want to support its healing. You want to make sure that it heals appropriately. Thinking here of pre-surgery, using these nutritional strategies that we've been talking about for now a couple of weeks are important. If you're going into surgery, start using your arginine and your taurine and your chitosan and hyaluronic acid and bone soup and protein a couple of weeks before surgery. That way, as soon as the surgeon cuts, as soon as you get into the operation, as soon as you have your surgical procedure, the healing process will begin. And there'll be lots of raw materials for that healing process to take place appropriately. Likewise, if you have some kind of accident, or if you burn yourself, loading up on these nutrients that we've been talking about and exploiting or leveraging these strategies.
There are hundreds of silver products on the market today, but there's nothing like the astonishing health benefits of the multi-patented One Silver Solution. Boost your immune system at a great price with our Silver Solution Liquid, starting at $12.95 a bottle. Now available in regular and extra strength. That's half the price of the leading competitors. Call 844-USILVER for your free catalog, or go to onesilversolution.com. onesilversolution.com. There is only one Silver Solution.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Block-It Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Hi, this is Walt Augustinowitz. I'm the founder and CEO of ID Stronghold. By now you've heard our commercials about wallets that protect you from electronic pickpocketing. 10 years ago, I created a way to protect my own cards from prying eyes after government officials started talking about issuing a national ID card with a built-in radio chip called RFID. I felt having to broadcast my personal information was an invasion of privacy. Soon after, it was also announced that credit cards, debit cards, U.S. passports, hotel room keys, and even transit passes would all soon incorporate RFID. It was then I formed ID Stronghold to share my inventions in blocking RFID signals with the world. There are a lot of misconceptions out there today about RFID. I encourage everyone to get informed and get protected. Please go to idstronghold.com and get the facts and the wallets, sleeves, or badge holders you need to protect your personal financial data. You'll be pleasantly surprised that through our direct sales model, you won't pay more than other comparable unprotected wallets. It is as though the protection is free. Visit idstronghold.com today.
Do you have difficulty taking supplements? Are you searching for a high-quality, complete nutritional drink that your whole family will love? NutriMedical's Life Support has arrived. All of your daily nutritional requirements in one quick, delicious drink. Dr. Bill Deagle's Life Support is a proprietary blend of vegan protein, activated vitamins, essential minerals, amino acids, probiotics, green tea, digestive enzymes, anti-inflammatories, cancer prevention, detoxification, and much more. Your body will high-five you for this one. Life Support is the best complete nutritious meal replacement on the market. Whether you are an elite athlete, have post-operative challenges, chronic illness, elderly, or a family that just wants a quick, delicious drink, try Dr. Bill Deagle's Life Support for optimized nutrition in one great tasting smoothie. Just add cold water, almond milk, fruit, or anything else you like. NutriMedical's Life Support. Try our great tasting chocolate or vanilla today. Call 888-212-8871 or visit us online at NutriMedical.com. NutriMedical.com for the whole family.
This is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Hey, Berkey Guy here. Are you still drinking unfiltered tap water? Does your water contain chlorine or fluoride? Will you have drinkable water in an emergency? The Berkey Guy is here to help you remove these and other potential contaminants from your water, thus helping you drink clean, purified water. We offer Berkey water purification systems at the lowest available prices online. Don't go another moment without Berkey system. Over the last 10 years, we've helped thousands drink clean, purified water. Join them by visiting goberkey.com or call me, the Berkey Guy, at 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Everyone says or does something silly once in a while, but once that embarrassing thing is on the internet, it can spread like a terrible rash. Put it to rest. Get a free expert analysis today from Reputation.com. It only takes 30 seconds. 800-831-0771. We protect your online image by helping to make sure that when people search for you or your business, they find the most current, accurate information possible. Reputation.com, because word travels fast. Call for a free analysis today. 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771.
Did you know that drinking pure, high alkaline water is one of the most important factors in maintaining high energy and vibrant health? Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops, available only at alkavision.com, combine a unique formula of only the most alkaline minerals. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops alkalize your water, ridding the body of harmful toxins, and helps you regain health and energy. Alkalizing your water by simply adding 10 drops of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops helps the body rid itself of acidic waste, increases oxygen content, and raises the pH of your body to healthy levels. And bacteria and viruses cannot survive in an alkaline high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops for only $29.95 at alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or call 269-409-1776. 269-409-1776. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com today.
We use mobile devices right against our bodies every day, but growing scientific evidence has emerged showing serious health risks associated with exposure to EMF radiation emitted from these devices. The solution is Defender Shield, the most effective mobile radiation shielding ever developed. Defender Shield blocks virtually 100% of EMF radiation from cell phones, tablets, and laptops, and starts at just $64.99. Buy now at DefenderShield.com. For 10% off, use promo code GCN. DefenderShield.com, the worldwide leader in mobile radiation shielding.
Many are in disbelief today after word of shocking allegations against a Minnesota-based talk syndication company known as GCN. It's claimed that they're the fourth largest talk syndication company in the U.S., making it even more scandalous that they've been accused of helping business owners expose themselves on a massive scale. Let's go live to Tom for more on this story.
It's being called the greatest exposure of our lifetime, while other business owners are beginning to step forward claiming they too exposed themselves with the help of GCN.
It's true, they're all guilty, every last one of them. GCN helped me get the exposure my company needed, and just think, that was years ago. Today, GCN has like 700 affiliate stations and over 6 million downloads from iTunes and their website every month.
Imagine the exposure your company can get. Expose your business to the masses. Email advertise@gcnlive.com. Easy, affordable, effective. GCN.
Okay, so we're talking wound healing and anti-aging and degenerative disease and reversing degenerative disease. All these ideas we've been talking about, vitamin C, amino acids, taurine and arginine. We'll talk a lot more about arginine here in the next few days. Building foods, building protein foods, eggs, dairy, organ meats, bone soup, seafood, foods that contain the cholesterol complex, which is made up of cholesterol and vitamin A and vitamin E and phospholipids like lecithin, foods like eggs and dairy, glucosamine, chitosan, chitin, hyaluronic acid, the glucogel caps, stabilizing blood sugar, making sure your insulin's working. These are all great ways to help accelerate the healing of wounds. And again, improve our health and our lives in general, even if we don't have slow healing wounds or wounds in general, because the support to support building and to support growth and to support repair and to support recovery and to support regeneration means to support health and well-being. Then there's the whole hormonal connection. Last time we spoke, we were talking about this hormone linked to healing, particularly the hormones that come from cholesterol, the so-called steroid hormones. I know I've said it before, but it bears repeating. The steroid hormones are essentially a version of cholesterol. Testosterone is a version of cholesterol. Estrogen is a version of cholesterol. Progesterone is a type of cholesterol. Cortisol, stress hormone, a type of cholesterol. Even vitamin D is very similar to cholesterol. This underscores the absolute intellectual and health and biochemical bankruptcy, the ludicrous nature of suppressing cholesterol production, the dumbest in a whole spectrum of dumb medical strategies. None is dumber. There's probably some that are as dumb, like removing organs like the gallbladder and the thyroid, but there's none dumber than to poison cholesterol-making machinery in the name of protecting the heart. I cannot stress how stupid this is from a biochemical standpoint. And when you understand cholesterol and cholesterol hormones' nature to healing, to health, to anti-aging, you can understand why this is statin mania is so crazy. Now they want to give it to kids. Now they want to put it in the water. They want to sell it over the counter. One of the most important cholesterol hormones that we started talking about last week is DHEA. DHEA is arguably one of the most important of all the anabolic building hormones. Anabolic simply means building. The relationship between DHEA and anti-aging, DHEA's anti-aging properties, which are absolutely legendary, and its wound healing abilities and its anabolic, its building properties, highlights the relationship between healing from wounds and reversing wounds, or at least slowing down, or I should say reversing the aging process, or at least slowing down the aging process. The signs of aging are, as we said so many times, are similar to the signs of wounding, at least when it comes to regeneration. The visible and unpleasant and apparent health issues associated with the aging process are similar to wounding. And when you keep in mind this whole idea of build-up, breakdown, which is one of the pillars, one of the hallmarks, one of the major ideas of what I call the bright side philosophy, the idea that the body is in this balance of breakdown and build-up. In the red, breakdown; in the black, build-up. It's like a business. Your body's a business. And it's either in the red net or it's in the black net. It's always going to be at any given moment spending money and making money, breaking down and building up, and this is very important. The breakdown process is just as important as the build-up process. In fact, if we build up too much, we can run into problems. Fibroids, fibroses, cysts, these are all examples. Acne pimples, these are all examples of problems of too much build-up. Keratoses, hard tissue, milia in the skin, keloids in the skin. These are all examples of too much buildup. So it's not like we always want to be building and building and building. It's a balance between breakdown and buildup, breakdown and buildup. Catabolism, which means breakdown, catabolism means breakdown, and anabolism, which means buildup. Everybody's heard of anabolic steroids. Those are the steroids that athletes take to jack up muscle building. Anabolic steroids build things up, and you can have too much building up. It's a balance between catabolism and anabolism. You want probably more anabolism than catabolism, of course. You want to be in the black. By the way, catabolism and anabolism, or anabolism and catabolism together make up metabolism. So if you ever heard somebody talk about their metabolism, what they're talking about is the net of breakdown and build up. And you want your metabolism to be net building. That's how you're healthy. That shows that you're healthy. Net building. If you're net breakdown, you're aging and you're into degeneration. DHEA is an amazing anabolic hormone that you can get over the counter. Very, very important. Helps stimulate build up. The body's always breaking down and building up. What we call disease is the manifestation of breakdown that's exceeding a build-up, and this is a definition, in a way, of a wound that is slow to heal or that doesn't heal. A wound is a breakdown without building up, or at least the deficit in building up. And DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone, that's what it's technically called. We can just call it DHEA, is very, very safe in small amounts. Even in larger amounts, there isn't much toxicity, although if you do take too much DHEA, you may end up with breakouts. Sometimes women will get... All right, we are back on the bright side. Got a letter here from Howard, who says he attended my presentation at Houston-Tillotson University on July 25th. Found it very informative. Pleasure and privilege to meet me in person, blah, 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 shake hands, etc. He says, approximately 1 year ago, I was diagnosed with an eye condition called gutata. Ever since then, the optometrist has me on a non-prescription ophthalmic solution for the first 3 months. He conducted exams. In the meantime, since first being diagnosed with gutata, he took bilberry, elderberry and bilberry extract, and now he's taking more bilberry and vitamin A and carrot powder and citrus flavonoids. This is an example of just throwing everything against the wall and see what sticks. Now, no offense to Howard, and I'm definitely going to be calling him, but gutata is a condition where the body secretes collagen, excess collagen, in the eyes. in the cornea specifically. And this is what we were talking about before we went to break. It's not a good idea. It's just as bad for the body to produce too much stuff as it is to produce too little stuff. You could think of gutata in the eyes as excess collagen secretion in the eyes. It's basically a scar on the eye. And obviously that's not a good condition in the eye, in the cornea. So using bilberry and vitamin A and carrot powder, you know, if I had to ask Howard why is he doing that, I'm sure he would say, I don't know. I just thought that that's good for your eyes, and it probably is good for your eyes, but it has nothing to do with collagen secretion. Why are cells making too much collagen? Because they're inflamed. Why are cells inflamed? Because they're toxic, they're starved, and they're suffocated. Period. You guys, 4 causes of all health issues. All disease is cell disease. All health crisis involves the cell. All health crisis involves the cell. Why doesn't your doctor tell you that? Because doctors can't do anything at that level. The medical model is impotent, useless, and its strategies are completely futile at the level of a cell. A cell will not take drugs voluntarily. A cell, you can poison a cell with drugs, and medical models got lots of ways of doing that. You can extract a group of cells by doing some kind of surgical procedure, and the medical model's great at that. But to help correct a cell that is sick or to heal a cell that is sick is not in the purview of medicine. It's not its job. It's not what it does. Now, I'm not going to tell you that, partially because they don't even think about it that way, but also because they can't do anything. They want you to spend money with them. They're not going to tell you they can't help you at the level of a cell. So corneal gutata is the secretion of excess collagen following defective cells in the cornea. What makes the cell defective? The same thing that makes any cell defective. Starvation, suffocation, toxification, leading to inflammation, which is basically a beaver's dam, which of course causes more starvation, suffocation, and toxification, because toxins can't get out of the beaver's dam. Food and nutrition and vitamins and the mighty 90 can't get in the beaver's dam, and oxygen can't get in the beaver's dam. So you got inflammation that's following starvation, suffocation, toxification, leading to more inflammation. That's it. That is it. So then the question is, what do we do? How do you handle suffocation, starvation, toxification so you can prevent inflammation? Well, starvation, mighty 90 essential nutrients. You also need to work on the digestive system, because if you're just taking the mighty 90 nutrients but you're not absorbing, that doesn't do you any good. Of course, the liquid nutrients from longevity are a great way to bypass digestive problems. Howard should be using all of the liquid nutrients, especially the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, probably the OsteoFX as well. And then you've got the toxification element. Well, patching up the digestive tract and preventing the entrance of toxins is always going to be important. Moving the lymphatic system, getting on the rebounder, just moving your body around, exercising, deep breathing, focusing on the exhalation part of deep breathing. That's another great strategy for detoxification. Making sure you have good bowel movements, of course, is important for detoxification. And then, of course, last but not least, oxygenation, making sure you're practicing your deep breathing techniques. So, yes, Howard, bilberry, vitamin A, carrot powder, they're all wonderful, but they're not going to help you with your gutata. Your gutata is caused by cells that are sick, eye cells, corneal cells that are sick. Why are the cells sick? Because they're starved, they're suffocated, and they are toxic. How do you prevent that, or how do you reverse that? By putting the mighty 90 nutrients in, by patching up the digestive tract and making sure you're absorbing, by making sure you're staying away from problem foods that mess up the digestive tract, using probiotics and digestive enzymes and glutamine and the Z radical and apple cider vinegar after meals and other things that help support digestive health. Of course, probiotics are the most important of all the digestive health supplements. And then practicing deep breathing techniques, making sure you're oxygenating correctly and blowing off carbon dioxide. If you have problems with constipation, secondary to problem foods, once you eliminate the problem foods, your constipation issues will improve. But if you want to make sure you're having regular bowel movements, using fiber as a supplement can help. Grind your own flaxseed fiber. I grind about 2 or 3 tablespoons of flaxseed fiber in a coffee grinder every morning, and I put it in my smoothie. And you can do the same thing. Real easy to do. Use the golden flax seeds. Organic is always best. Golden flax seeds tend to have more nutritional value than brown flax seeds. You can use other seeds as well. You can use pumpkin seeds, or you can use nuts. You can use almonds, pistachios. They're all great sources of fiber. Okay, 855-660-4261 is our call-in number. Let's go to Brian in New Hampshire. Welcome to the bright side, Brian. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Ben. I just I wanted to go into something that dramatic that just kind of happened to me, and I'm taking the Beyond Tangerine, but here's what happened. I just got back from the dentist's office, and I went in saying I didn't want an X-ray. Well, they said that they saw a cavity, and I said, all right, a cavity. They said they needed to do an X-ray. Well, 30 X-rays later...
30 X-rays?
30 X-rays.
And they told you, did they tell you it was just like going through a revolving door, that the same amount as you get when you go through the supermarket checkout line? Did they tell you that one?
They use the analogy, it's the same amount of sun you get when you're on the beach.
Yeah, they like those analogies, right? Okay.
And the irony is, they checked my lymph nodes directly afterwards, and I said, well, that's kind of funny, because you would be giving me. And I was... But what actually happened, though, is I called you before because I'm kind of young, but my hairline's beginning to recede.
Okay.
And this kind of concerns me, because this is a very, very traumatic thing. My cortisol levels are raised. I'm very nauseous. I'm just kind of recovering. Right now, I'm taking ginger at the moment just to be able to talk to you on the phone.
Are you saying after the X-rays? Hang on, Brian. After the X-rays, this all started happening?
It would happen during, and the effects are continuing. So the first thing I did was I just took Beyond Tangerine, and even then I can't. It's very difficult to keep down. Okay, well, we got to get you building again. First of all, you might want to start exploring some detox, some nutritional detox strategies. Selenium can help protect against some. And by the way, this is true for anybody worried about Fukushima or any kind of radiation issues. Selenium is probably the most, or at least one of the most important radioactive protective nutrients you could take. Zinc is also important in the mineral world. Same with magnesium, but selenium is probably number one. I'd be using 200 to 400 micrograms of the ultimate selenium if you're not already, and then 50 milligrams a day of zinc. Vitamin E works in tandem with zinc and with selenium. 400 international units of vitamin E a day. Those three make up a triad, and actually alpha lipoic acid, you could throw that one in there. They all work together. 400 or 500 milligrams of alpha lipoic acid, and I probably use a little N-acetylcysteine too, maybe 500 milligrams of N-acetylcysteine. There's also some food-like substances, including mushrooms. Hang tight, Brian. We'll finish up when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 855-660-4261 is our number, and we do have a line open for you. We'll be back right after this with more good health information. Don't go away. Okay, Brian in New Hampshire, I'm going to go a little fast here, okay, because I want to get to some calls. And your instinct and your intuition about the X-rays is absolutely correct. And by the way, CAT scans are especially notoriously awful for giving you radiation. There's a lot of epidemiologists, doctors who study how disease forms, believe that CAT scans can be related to cancer. There's 70 million CAT scans performed every year. It's a big problem. X-rays are problems as well, and there's lots of things you could do to protect your DNA from X-rays and DNA from X-ray damage. Before we went to break, I was telling you mushrooms and mushroom extracts, including something called beta-glucan, which is in mushrooms, can be protective. I've been using beta-glucan in my skincare formulations for a long time. I have a blog post coming up hopefully this week or maybe next on mushrooms and beta-glucan. But as it turns out, you can eat mushrooms or you can use beta-glucan or mushroom extracts to protect yourself from X-rays. Said before we went to commercial, NAC works, selenium, vitamin E, alpha lipoic acid. Zinc is also very important. All your trace minerals are going to be important as well. Green tea is an interesting way to protect yourself from X-rays. Sipping on green tea is just a good thing to do anyway. You can spritz green tea right on your skin when you're out in the sun, and it can help protect you from sun damage. And certainly sipping on green tea can be a great anti-sun, anti-solar radiation, anti-X-ray protective mechanism. And when you're making your green tea to protect yourself from the sun, throw a little lemon peel or orange peel in there. And the lemon peel and the orange peel will contribute antioxidants to the green tea that will also have some anti-X-ray, anti-sun or sun protection benefits. Lots of things you could do. Sulfur, of course, is also important. Oh, yeah, vitamin C, super important. I forget sometimes to mention vitamin C because it's so common, but vitamin C is one of the most important anti-X-ray, anti-radiation, solar protected nutrients you could take. So many different things you could do. Of course, keeping your digestive system operating pristinely is also important, and doing all the major basic health strategies, digestive strategies, deep breathing, and keeping your blood sugar stable is also very important. And as far as your hair goes, think zinc. 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate a day, as long as you don't have any other health issues, because a lot of times when you have male pattern baldness at an early age, there's other stuff going on, especially autoimmune issues. So you want to make sure that you're healthy on all levels. But as far as nutritional supplements go, zinc, it can be very helpful. 50 milligrams of zinc can be helpful. And then also silica. Liquid silica gel is also important. You'll get silica in vegetables, and you'll also get some silica in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, but you can get some extra silica, liquid silica gel. You have to buy that on the internet, maybe a tablespoonful or 2 tablespoonfuls of liquid silica gel. Hope that helps you, Brian. Thanks so much.
Can I follow up one more thing?
Yes, sir.
The vitamin C was the first thing that I've taken, and I was wondering to ask, just in the amount of taking vitamin C, if that prevents me from absorbing any other minerals.
No, not really. It'll increase the absorption of some, but that's more for super duper advanced nutrition. Folks who want some super duper advanced nutritional ideas, but for most folks, that's not going to make a difference. But you will get a little bit extra absorption of some minerals if you take your iron, for example, with vitamin C. Okay, man. Thanks for your call, Brian. Appreciate it. Hope we helped you out. And you can always call back, of course, or send me an email, ben@ksco.com, if you have other questions. Okay, Carol, you've been holding on forever. Appreciate your call. Carol in Calgary, what's up?
Oh, hi. Good morning to you.
Hey.
I have a friend who has very bad psoriasis all over her arms.
Okay.
And,
food. Psoriasis is a completely 100% non-reversible condition without drugs, and it doesn't take very long to reverse. Think food, think fats. That's how you deal with psoriasis. Think foods, think fats. Foods, that means problem foods and foods that you're not digesting well. You also, of course, whenever we say problem foods, you want to support the digestive system. Probiotics, the Biolumin Nightly Essence, are a must-have for anybody with eczema or psoriasis. Biolumin Nightly Essence, 3 in the morning, 3 at night. Use apple cider vinegar after all meals. Get on the ultimate enzymes. It wouldn't hurt to use the Z-Radical, 2 capfuls in the morning, 2 capfuls at night. And, of course, focusing on problem foods and eliminating those. And as far as fats go, well, you got to work on fat absorption, lecithin, the ultimate enzymes, bile salts, choline, taurine. These are all ways that you can amp up fat digestion. Hopefully her gallbladder is working correctly. Grinding up or chopping up fatty foods can help. And then mixing fatty foods with or making sure you're taking your fatty foods with your bile and your lecithin and your ultimate enzymes. Then also the essential fatty acids. The ultimate EFA is very important for psoriasis patients. I'd be using 3 capsules 3 times a day. Omega-3s are especially important. Even just fish oil can help with psoriasis, or help psoriasis patients. Krill oil or fish oil. The ultimate EFAs will get you some fish oil, of course. Vitamin E works hand in hand with your ultimate EFAs. Anybody taking essential fatty acids, take vitamin E with it. Vitamin E will protect the EFAs, and it also has wonderful skin benefits for psoriasis patients. Vitamin D, another important fatty vitamin that's got anti-psoriasis benefits. There's a prescription drug called Dovanex, which is nothing more than vitamin D. But you don't need a prescription drug to get your vitamin D. You can go out in the sun and get your vitamin D, which is the best kind of vitamin D anyway. And vitamin D works in tandem with vitamin A. So making sure you're getting your vitamin D from the sun or also from fish oil, and then taking 20,000 international units of vitamin A can help also. If you want a topical way of dealing with psoriasis, although it's not going to be as effective, you can use topical vitamin A. Retinoic acid is a prescription form. There's synthetic versions, but I like the retinoic acid form. You can also find over-the-counter retinol, and that can work too. And you might also want to try some selenium, which has some nice skin health benefits, 200 to 400 micrograms of the ultimate selenium from Youngevity. You can find all these Youngevity products at brightsideben.com, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Last but not least, get on the Healthy Start Pack, which includes the BTT, the essential fatty acids, the OsteoFX, and of course that's all your Mighty 90 essential nutrients. Foods, fats, and the Mighty 90 essential nutrients. And when I say foods, I also mean correcting digestive health issues. Does that help, Carol?
Thank you.
God bless. Have a beautiful day in Calgary, Canada. All right, Cindy, what's going on? How you doing?
Better.
Good.
Last night was very interesting what you talked about. Yes,
On the call?
Yeah, on the call. Yeah,
Did it
that was
help?
very helpful.
Yeah, it helped you. Good deal. What did you find helpful?
Okay.
What did you find
I found helpful because I have suffered from anxiety and depression and bipolar. Okay.
Okay.
And
all
you
right.
did a lot of explaining about all that and things I needed to do that I'm doing and things that I didn't have in my food and digestive problems that I'm still trying to correct.
All right. Well, we got about 60 seconds or less here, Cindy. So.
All right. I have a question about scars. You've been talking about those.
Yes.
My scars, and unfortunately I have many of them, are slightly widening and slightly lengthening.
Okay. Not good.
Anything? No, I know it's not good, but I don't know what to do.
Well, first of all, you should get on that archives and start listening to everything we've been talking about. Are they surgical scars, by the way? Where do you
They're
have
all
scars?
surgical scars.
Okay. And are they recently surgical? Did you have recent surgeries?
The most recent surgery I had was in 2010.
Okay, once a scar is there, it's there. You're not getting rid of it. So the trick to scarring is to prevent them, the only way to remove them is through cutting them out through surgical procedures. A scar to your body is a good thing. To you and to me, it's not a good thing. To us, it's not a good thing. But to the body, it's the way the body is protecting itself. The body feels like it has an area that's vulnerable and fragile, so it sends extra collagen and extra fibers to that area, and we call that a scar. Now, if you want to protect that from you want to prevent that from happening, you got to tell the body while the wound is healing, hey, everything's good. We don't have any problems here. We got lots of nutrition available, no toxins, no sickness going on. And of course, how do you do that? By number one, making sure you're using your Mighty 90 essential nutrients, especially the nutrients that help with the building of tissue, vitamin C, protein, amino acids like arginine and taurine, essential fats, which we haven't talked about yet, but we will be talking about. Magnesium, calcium, and zinc are also very important. Telling the body that all is well. If you have any inflammatory conditions, and I know from talking to you, Cindy, that you've got some other stuff going on, that's going to make it much more difficult to heal from the wound correctly. If you do have a wound that you want to put nutrients on topically to prevent scarring, send me an email, ben@ksco.com, not just for Cindy, but anybody out there. Send me an email, ben@ksco.com, and I'll send you out a free sample of my omega-6 wound healing cream. Thanks so much for listening, folks. Thank you, Cindy, for your call as well. Hope we helped you out. If we left you on hold, I apologize. Call back tomorrow, and we'll get you first up. Tomorrow, we'll continue talking about wound healing. We'll tell you about a very special kind of DHEA that can help you bypass some of the toxicity or side effects, I should say, associated with ordinary DHEA as we continue talking about wound healing on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening, folks. Have an awesome, wonderful, spectacular day. We will talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
Would you like to use your IRA funds to buy precious metals and hold them at home? Are you wary of the stock market, paper gold, or faraway depositories? With a checkbook IRA, you may legally take custody of IRA-owned gold and silver. Visit checkbookira.com and learn how IRA owners in all 50 states have already taken control. Checkbookira.com. Checkbookira.com.
Affordable health insurance was the promise of Obamacare, but for many, the government mandate caused more problems than it solved. And I want to tell you about a truly affordable alternative, Liberty HealthShare. Liberty HealthShare bypasses doctor and hospital panels, giving you the freedom to choose. 100% coverage up to $1 million per year per occurrence, includes dental, vision, pharmacy, and holistic care. Call 1-800-714-6993. 1-800-714-6993. 1-800-714-6993 today.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state in back taxes, you know they'll never stop coming after you. With bank levies, wage garnishments, they'll even seize your home or business. The good news? A government program for tax debt forgiveness. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative.
I'm Paul Sibley with U.S. Tax Shield. We can help navigate the new laws, get you protected, and resolve your tax issues permanently.
Call the experts at U.S. Tax Shield now for your free consultation and get a guaranteed quote to resolve your case. Call 800-436-6451. That's 800-436-6451.
We are a survival company. We manufacture our own line of Level 3 and Level 3A body armor. We proudly make our armor 100% in America. We have the best prices in the nation, about $125 cheaper than our nearest competitor. All lab certified, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Psalm 31:3. We are Fortress Survival LLC.com.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere?
Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom106.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom, the number 106.com. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom106.com.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products, most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
As if chlorine in our water weren't bad enough, now they're adding ammonia?
It's true. Some municipalities are now adding ammonia plus chlorine to your water supply. It's a disinfectant called chloramine. But with a trusted Big Berkey water filter, you can keep chloramine out of your water. New NSF EPA certified lab tests show EPA Berkey water filters remove chloramines, pharmaceuticals, BPA, pesticides, bacteria and viruses, all forms of fluoride, and much more. Big Berkey water filters are the original and most trusted on the market. The gold standard in water purification. And our filters last for years at less than 2 cents per gallon. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get your Big Berkey today. Call 1-877-99-BERKEY or click BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.